What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're doing yet another Crucible Bounty video that's actually quite huge. We've got something like 12 different Crucible Bounties to open up between Lord Shaxx and then the Crucible Quartermaster bounties. So we've got a lot of stuff and we're definitely on the hunt for some sick loot. There are definitely some weapons that are kind of like bucket list items for Destiny that I'd like to get before Destiny 1 ends up ending. So we'll probably end up doing a bunch of these videos until we finally end up getting it. So the reason why I'm showing this clip as far as the highlight goes is I found it hilarious. This has to be the world's fastest perfect runner medal gameplay ever. Because you can see I just spawned into this match and within 90 seconds I'm going to have a perfect runner medal and the match is going to be over. So what are some of the items that I'm actually looking for? Well, I'm looking for that elusive counterbalance doctrine. I have had Doctrine of Passings before, but never one with counterbalance. I have my Adept one that has Rodeo, but never one with counterbalance. Unfortunately, we won't be going after that in this video because we don't have any of the auto rifle bounties to turn in for this video. We are doing those bounties this week though, so watch out for that in the future. In this video, we're going to be looking for the Blind Perdition, the Burning Eye, and of course the Iron Wreath. Those are three of the other items that I'm really searching for, and I know a bunch of those are Trials of Osiris weapons, so people are like, well, why don't you do the Trials of Osiris? And the main reason why is I personally don't have a lot of fun whenever I play Trials. I'm not good at it, the game mode doesn't agree with me, and it's just kind of one of those things that's actually frustrating. So I can actually get these weapons by RNG through doing these Crucible Quartermaster bounties, and that's how I'm going to tackle it. I know it might not be the smartest thing or the quickest thing, but it's how I'm going to have the most fun, and that's how I'm going to go about doing this. So there's my gameplay. Perfect runner. I spawned in at 13,000 points for our team. In 90 seconds, we had 20,000. And of course, I ended up coming in number 2 on the leaderboard with my whopping 1 kill, 2 carries, and 2 captures. So really, a lot of fun right there. Okay, well let's get to our loot. Starting off on our Warlock, we've got one bounty to turn in right here. It is a weekly bounty for Lord Shaxx. We turn this sucker in for Clash and we don't get anything good. This is not going to be a great way to start off the video. 17 strange coins. Let's forget about it and move on to our Warlock yet again. But we've got a few more bounties. We're going to start again with the Lord Shaxx weekly bounties. Turning in our Supremacy one, we get an exotic Heart of PRAXIC Fire. And then we've got a Control bounty. Turning that sucker in, we get yet another exotic, the Hard Light. Now, it's interesting. I was thinking to myself, boy, I haven't used the Hard Light since the auto rifle buff. But the Hard Light, it really isn't going to be affected by that buff, is it? Because that buff was all to range, and the main thing with the Hard Light is, well, it doesn't get affected by fall off. So Hard Light actually probably is kind of a little bit weaker of an auto rifle choice than it was just before this recent Age of Triumph patch. Kind of funny and weird to think about in that term. Moving on to our Heart of PRAXIC Fire. So here we go, Solar Armor, you're always going to have that on your Heart of PRAXIC Fire. I'm not the biggest fan of this though. I personally like the new Sunbreakers far better because I find them to be just more useful overall than the Heart of PRAXIC Fire. You just can't fire off as many grenades as you would like to think that you can. Now let's move on to the rest of these bounties. So these are all of our weapon bounties. We've got our Pulse Rifle and Scout Rifle. We're going to save those to the end because again, those are our bucket list items. We're going to move on to start with the heavy weapon, and we got a Silver Dread, so brand new Iron Banner weapons. Our shotgun gives us the next big thing. Sidearm Iron Wreath? No. No Iron Wreath. We got a HAVOC Pigeon. For our Scout Rifle and Pulse Rifle, well, we have no idea what we got just yet because our primary weapon slots are full, so we'll go visit those in the Postmaster after we take a look at the weapons that we just picked up. So our Silver Dread, how many of you are still using the Silver Dread? How many of you have made this into your machine gun of choice? I've definitely seen a lot of people using it and killing me with it in the Crucible. As far as my role goes, it's overall okay. The middle column of perks is just where it kind of falls apart. There's nothing amazing there, but I do have hand-laid stock to really increase that stability and hidden hand. Moving on to our other two weapons here, we've got the next big thing. This shotgun needs full auto if you want to rock it out, and that would be in PvE only. This thing does not have that, not at all. It is going to get dismantled for sure. Next big thing, not today, not today. Now how about our HAVOC pigeon? So we're really looking for that iron wreath. We got sure shot, we got rangefinder, unfortunately relentless tracker in the middle, but down the final column we got hand loaded and reinforced barrel. Look at that range. That is some ridiculous sidearm range for sure. If only there wasn't relentless tracker there, which is pretty much overall useless. But we took a look at all the weapons we picked up. Let's see what's in our postmaster, and neither of them are the Trials of Osiris weapons, so womp womp. But this NL Shadow overall actually looks like a pretty fun gun. We got triple tap, which is pretty good in PvE, and then down the middle we have hand laid stock, which gives us really nice stability without sacrificing that great magazine size and outlaw. So overall, not a bad roll on that NL Shadow. For our pulse rifle, we got the party favor, and holy crap, this is about as bad as it gets. In the middle, of course, lowering that magazine size, we got secret round and third eye, just absolute junk. This gun is just so bad. Look at that magazine size. Anyway, forgetting about that, that was a great NL Shadow though. We've got a few more bounties, starting off with another Shaxx weekly bounty. Turning this sucker in, we get a 77 wizard. Now, I'll be honest, from the start, I am not a fan of the 77 wizard. I think it has some problems with its stats just to begin with, and in no way is it going to compare to my god-rolled Saladin's Vigil. You can see we can increase the stability just a little bit, but overall, the rest of it, even with hand-laid stock, look how low that stability is. My Saladin's Vigil pretty much has max stability, and it does a 4-bolt kill as well. So, unfortunately, this sucker is going to get deleted as well, and we're going to finally turn in our remaining bounties, our remaining weapon bounties, starting off with our heavy weapon, shotgun, and pulse rifle. Again, another chance at a Trials of Osiris weapon drop. For our heavy, we got an unending deluge. For our shotgun, we got the next big thing again. In our pulse rifle, no, we got Iron Banner and not Trials of Osiris, so NIRWEN'S Mercy. For our heavy weapon, this unending deluge, which is a really solid weapon overall. It's a really nice machine gun, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it. We did get that corrective measure. It's back, and you don't want brace frame. Don't lower that really good magazine size. Unfortunately, my roll isn't that great. The machine gun's good. My roll really wasn't. And on next big thing, it's almost like it's a clone of the last one. Where's that full auto guy? It does not exist. Delete, delete, delete. And finally, we've got our NIRWEN'S Mercy. So Iron Banner, not Trials. But whenever we take a look at this gun, actually, I didn't get that bad of a roll. We've got Headseeker, which I know a lot of people love. Brace frame maxes out my stability, and it's not that bad because we have a really good magazine size. I know I'm not a fan of small bore, but because my stability is so high already, small bore might not be the worst thing in the world on this gun. And then closing it out with Feeding Frenzy, overall a pretty solid roll on the NIRWEN'S. So we didn't get any of our bucket list items, but that's okay, just gives us more stuff to go and grind for. Anyway guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your bounties, and I'll see you around in Destiny. #BucketList1.